Hey everybody, it's Tammy. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my craft room. So fall is definitely on the horizon, and I like little owls for fall. I think they're just so sweet. And these are all of my little owls. I pulled everything out so I could take a look at what I had. They're just flea market finds. I find them for $1 or $2 each. Some are salt and pepper shakers, some are just little figurines. But I like to clean them up, give them a little bit of love. Here's one I just did. This is Happy Fall, and you can see this guy. I put him on a tiny paper mache box with some rickrack, and he's sitting on a nest of raffia and feathers and flowers and a piece of vintage jewelry, a little top hat even with some flowers on it. And you know, this is just a great way to take your little rescued items and turn them into something really cute and really special. So I am going to do another one. If you guys want to hang out with me, I thought, I pulled out this. This is a old vintage child's block that says owl. Look at the O on the back. This is so cute. And look, this guy, I thought we can do something here, right? So I'm going to fly by the seat of my pants. I'm going to grab some supplies, and let's put together a vintage owl assemblage. Okay, the first thing I grabbed was some raffia. I used it on Happy Fall over here, and I like the way it turned out, so why not? I thought we'll use it over here on our little owl block and see how it goes. Because our little owl needs a nest, right? So let's see what we got here. It's kind of going all directions, but I thought I would just cut some off here. Just a big chunk, like so. And we can put it like on top of our block here. Hopefully we can get this all to stick on, but you know what? Gotta try. So let me just get this out of our way. And let's see what we got here. I think we got a mess, actually. That's what it really feels like. Okay, we can trim this up later, so doesn't matter what it looks like right now. Just kind of bundle it together here. And I'm going to use hot glue, and we're just going to glue it right to the top of this block. Lower this down a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better. All right, here we go. Glue is going on. Just using some hot glue here. And let's just smash this right on. Right here. And I think if something doesn't stick, we could just go back in and make it stick. Not a big deal. I have a very soft place in my heart for raffia. It gives me the warm fuzzies. I started crafting in the 80s when all the country decorating started up, and I think I glued raffia on just about everything. Loved it. So it was kind of fun pulling the raffia out today. Okay, there we go. That's a mess right now, but we're not going to worry about that because we're going to trim everything up. So next, how about some pretty little feathers for his nest? And I'm going to go ahead and put some feathers in before I set the owl on top, so they'll be coming out from underneath him. So again, with some glue, just popping in a feather or two right here. Cute. I know this doesn't look like much yet, but I think it's going to make a pretty cute little owl nest when it's all said and done. Okay, there we go. All right, now let's get our little guy back here. And he is going to pop on right there. I'm just going to use hot glue to do this. See, he's kind of got a rim around here, so that's where he's going to be sitting. Generous amount of glue, and I'm just going to hold him on right here for a second. So it's coming along pretty good. The feathers are sticking out. I'm going to go back with my scissors. I'm just going to chop this raffia up, give it a haircut. And I'm going to mess it up a little bit with my fingers. Just kind of wrinkle it up. Cute, right? Look how cute he's already looking. I love that. Okay, let me lift this up just a little bit for you guys. Sometimes I don't know if I got my camera where it needs to be. I just get so caught up in what I'm doing here. Okay, raffia, check. Looks good. Get rid of some of that out of our way. Now, this was just a little bin I had with snowman junk in it. Really just a bunch of little snowman supplies. But these little hats were in there. So I knew I had little hats somewhere. So I'm thinking a little top hat would be darling. But let's wrap it up. Yeah, let's wrap it up in a little bit of ribbon. So let me see if this ribbon's going to work. Put it around like that. I think that might look okay. Let me kind of just measure a piece out. You know, this ribbon has, I'm going to pull it out in a second. It has wire. I'm not a big fan of wired ribbon. I don't know why. It just sort of gets all bendy and twisty. So what I usually do is pull this wire out, which you can kind of push it out. Just going to grab it, pull it out. Let me see. There it is. A little tiny. When I'm doing a really long piece, I save it. It's really good wire to use. And there, I'm not completely destroying my scissors either cutting wire. It's not the best thing to cut with your scissors, is it? Okay. Now, let's add a little hot glue there and just lay our hat band on. I'm going to add a tiny bit right there as I come around. And glue it right to itself, right like that. Oh, that's really cute. All right, let's see how that's going to look on his head. Darling, darling, darling. Okay. Now, using the hot glue gun, I am just going to position this hat right on his head. Let me see where that's kind of hitting so I know where to glue. Look right here. And set that right on. Okay, that's sweet. That's cute. How about we do a bow? This is using the same ribbon, and I actually took the wire out of this already. It's a piece I had laying in my basket, and I'm like, oh, that's perfect. Tie a little bow like so. Trim, trim, and let's see. How about like that? Right there. Cute. Hot glue and dab right there. Hold that for a second. Oh, he's darling. I'm just going to trim this a little bit because I don't want Owl to be covered up on the block. Okay, I'm thinking of something else. Hold on a second. Let me see what I could find here. All right. How about a feather in his cap here? Let me see. That one was kind of big. Maybe like that. Let's just do a little dot of glue there and lay the feather right on that. Kind of wants to twist around and do its own thing, but that's okay. I think it looks kind of cute like that. Feather on his hat. Okay, now I was just looking at this and I thought he could probably use another feather right there in his nest. It just looked like he needed it. So I'm just going to tuck another feather in there, like so. Oh, it's turning out so cute. Okay, so this is what I went and dug out. Now, these are some little tiny buttons. I don't know, I may be asking for trouble here because they're so tiny. They're not the easiest thing to put on, but I was thinking maybe like a little couple buttons going down his chest. Now, this may not work, but I'm going to do a tiny dot of hot glue. I'm going to lay this little button carefully right on. All right, that worked. Okay. How about one more? Right underneath it, like right there. This one's kind of a dark fall green color. That looks pretty cute, actually. So we got his little feather in his hat. And extra feather here. I don't know, you guys. I think this is just really, really cute. I think this turned out really, really cute. Okay, let's look at it with the other one that I just made. Okay, you guys, so when I was cleaning up, I forgot I had these. There's some little paper fall leaves that I just recently got at Hobby Lobby. Really cute. So I added one right here on the block. And also there was a loose button floating around. Added it to the bow. Because, you know, just can't stop. So also, when I was putting everything away, I was putting my owls away, this guy just looked like he needed a makeover, and I really apologize. I thought I had my camera running, but I didn't. So I'll just tell you real quick what I did. This owl, he is so cute, and he's sitting on some books, but I didn't want him to look like he was, you know, one of those wise owls graduating high school. So I got out my moss and turned him into a sweet little woodland owl. He's a real woodsy owl. So he has moss and vintage jewelry and feathers and velvet flowers, and he's got a little top hat too. His little bow, he looks like he just came out of his magical forest. And also, he says happy fall. So you guys, here are just 3 perfect examples of, you know, those little found objects from the flea market, how you can really turn them into something cute. And, you know, those little tiered trays that are out right now that, you know, they're really trending, and you can do like a whole theme, a holiday theme, or seasons in a seasonal theme inside. I love those. My daughter and I are kind of obsessed with those right now. But I thought, how cute would this be in a little fall tiered tray? You know, just a little addition to that. Really cute. These will be in my Etsy shop if you guys want one. Link to my shop is below. And right now I'm also working on some Halloween junk journals. I'm putting the finishing touches on those. So stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, stay creative and be well, my friends. I'll see you at the next video.